Hi, everyone. I'm Latasha Johnson, and what you're about to hear is not just our fight, it's a warning. My mother and I are homeowners, and we've been targeted in an illegal attempt to steal our $300,000 home. But this isn't just a personal battle. This is a story about corruption, deeply embedded in the Circuit Court of Cook County eviction system. If you're able to do so, please show up to our next Zoom court hearing on August 11th at 2 p.m. Central Time for our verified motion for substitution of judge for cause for Judge Bridget C. Doonan. And so I'll leave this information in this video as well in the description or thread, depending on where you're watching this. Okay. And in case you're wondering why I'm sharing this on social media, it's because we have tried every proper channel: legal aid, housing advocates, elected government officials, the media, and have been met with silence or we can't get involved in legal matters. Let me be clear. If you actually read the documents, you would see that we're not asking for advice. We're exposing misconduct. We have the evidence. So again, the full video, in case this shuts off, I'm not sure where you're watching this, and supporting evidence are linked in the video description on the Hustle and Faith YouTube channel. Okay. If you know of any civil rights attorneys, media outlets, or watchdog organizations, please share this video and ask them to contact me directly. We really need a Ben Crump, the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, or the ACLU to get involved, because we have proof of everything that we're saying, but we do not have the platform to amplify our story. So I'll even provide a slide of all the organizations, government officials, and media outlets that we've contacted at the end of this video. So anyway, for the past several months, Judge Bridget C. Doonan has been presiding over our case number 2025-170-2717. And her conduct has been a flagrant violation of our due process rights. Judge Bridget Doonan has been having us attending fake court hearings. And I know that sounds crazy, but stay with me. Again, I've got the evidence of all of this. To date, we do not have a single signed court order from Judge Bridget C. Doonan. Yet she's been presiding over our court hearings. Every piece of information regarding our case, motions, orders, and updates has come from the plaintiff's attorney, Sandra T. Kahn. Why? Because that attorney, Sandra T. Kahn, illegally listed herself as representing both the plaintiff and the defendants, us, without our knowledge or consent, essentially locking us out from gaining access to our own case. That's not just unethical. It's a direct conflict of interest and a blatant abuse of legal procedure. It's gaslighting in its most dangerous form. Despite Judge Doonan presiding over our court hearings, including the one where she ruled on her own motion to vacate her own order of June 25th, 2025, Judge Doonan is now attempting to erase her involvement in our case entirely. Take a look at these unsigned orders we received from the plaintiff's attorney, Sandra T. Kahn. Notice that Judge Doonan's name appears on these orders, but not a single one is signed or entered by the court. These unsigned orders raises serious questions about transparency, due process, and the integrity of the court. Now, in a calculated effort to cover their tracks, Judge Bridget Doonan, attorney Sandra T. Kahn, and Judge Kelly Marie McCarthy are attempting to rewrite history. They are trying to pretend that Judge Bridget C. Doonan never presided over our case, even though we have unsigned court orders bearing Judge Doonan's name sent directly to us from attorney Sandra T. Kahn. I've been diligently collecting case management summaries throughout our entire legal battle, and we just realized that despite the fact that Judge Bridget C. Doonan has been presiding over our case, Judge Doonan's name has never been listed as the presiding judge on any of the case management summaries. Now, these three little crooks, Attorney Sandra T. Kahn, Judge Kelly Marie McCarthy, and Judge Bridget C. Doonan, are doubling down on this deception by falsely claiming that other judges, Judge Kelly Marie McCarthy and another judge who we have never even met before, Judge Corinne Heggie, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, have been presiding over our case and not Judge Doonan, which is completely untrue. By the way, I was again sent an unsigned order with Judge Doonan's name on the July 15th, 2025 court hearing, where she presided over her own motion to vacate her previous order on June 25th, 2025. By the way, I was again sent an unsigned court order with Judge Doonan's name on the July 15th, 2025 court hearing, where she presided over her own motion to vacate her previous order on June 25th, 2025. Now, take a look at the case management for July 15th, 2025. Judge Doonan's name is not on there, and again, has never appeared on any of the case management summaries. Yet, Attorney Sandra T. Kahn sent me an unsigned court order with Judge Doonan's name on it, despite the case management summary stating that Judge Kelly Marie McCarthy and Judge Corinne Heggie presided on that day. Neither one of these judges, Judge McCarthy nor Judge Heggie, have a court order confirming that they presided over our case on July 15th, 2025. Again, Attorney Sandra T. Kahn sent us an unsigned court order for Judge Doonan. Some of you on social media even attended the last court hearing on July 15th, 2025, where you saw Judge Doonan openly presided over a motion to vacate her own previous order, June 25th, 2025, an action that violates judicial ethics and due process norms. Let that sink in. A judge ruled on a motion challenging her own conduct. What we're witnessing is a coordinated effort in real time to erase Judge Doonan's involvement, not to protect justice, but to protect themselves. Again, what's even crazier is the case management is now stating that another judge, Judge Heggie, again, who we've never met, presided over our court hearings. And this is just a flat out blatant lie. We don't have a single court order from a Judge Corinne Heggie. These idiot judges and attorneys are literally getting lost in their own web of lies. This is a textbook case of judicial misconduct, fraud upon the court, and obstruction of justice. The frustrating thing is we have the evidence to expose them, but no one is willing to help amplify our voices. So if you're wondering how we ended up here, please check out the previous videos. Again, that'll be in the description. We are not fighting just for ourselves. We're fighting for every homeowner who's been evicted through fake paperwork, corrupt, rubber stamp judges, and rigged courtrooms. We need civil rights attorneys like Ben Crump, the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, or ACLU to investigate and to help us stop this racket. This isn't just misconduct. It's a modern day property theft scheme targeting Blacks and Latinos. Please read the court documents linked in the description, share this video with civil rights attorneys, journalists, and government watchdogs. Show up to our next court date, which is on August 11th at 2 p.m. Central. Zoom details are in the description. We deserve justice. We won't back down, and we won't be silent.